this is actually one of probably the least successful investment on here for Berkshire.
Yeah.
It's down significantly. Warren Buffett admitted he overpaid. This originated because Berkshire Hathaway was one of the primary owners of Heinz. And then when they merged with Kraft, now Berkshire owns roughly a quarter of the company. I want to say it's 26% to be exact.
That's about right. Yeah, it's less than 30, but it's more than 25.
But Kraft Heinz ran into a ton of problems not that long ago. They had some financial reporting issues, things like that, really drove the company down. And like I said, Buffett really admitted he overpaid. This is, I think, the biggest position in the portfolio in terms of percentage ownership in the stock portfolio. Or if, and if it's,
and I don't think it's even close.
Yeah, and if I think Amex is up there. Is in the 20% ballpark. But Kraft Heinz is 26%. I know Jason is curious now and is looking it up.
I'm looking it up. I am looking it up.
But the reasons Buffett liked Kraft Heinz in the first place are obvious brand power. They have a portfolio of food and beverage brands are
we were both
unparalleled. Go ahead.
I'm not going to tell. We'll get to it. I'll just say we'll get to it when we get further up the rankings. I'll drop it in there.
They're the biggest, right?
Kraft Heinz is the second biggest.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I think I know what the first is. Okay.
American Express is actually number 4 behind Liberty.
But I ranked
Sirius XM.
Okay.
Yep.
I ranked Kraft Heinz number 7. You ranked it number 9. My big reason for my ranking is I would have ranked it worse, but I think it's more of a value play right now. I think it's a good value if they can grow and turn things around and keep it going.
Yeah, I rated it lower because I think it's cheapish, but for a reason, right? So it gets kind of back like we were talking about with U.S. Bank versus Wells, right? Where Wells is kind of cheap for a reason right now, but it's the turnaround side, right? So I think that's more of a turnaround, and I think there's still. I'm not Man, consumer tastes have changed, and it was surprising how quickly we saw the companies. Because let's get a little deeper into it. There were some real problems with the business, right? When they merged, trying to drive out costs, right? It was like the big idea was they were going to take these two companies that do a lot of the same things and sell a lot of the same customers, and wring out costs and get more efficient and grow cash flows that way. And it just hasn't completely worked. And at the same time, they're swimming upstream where consumer tastes are changing. And it's a commodity business that's tough. And the winners are the ones that are at scale. It just seems like I'm not completely convinced that this is a business that is going to generate meaningfully market-beating returns without executing perfectly. And I'm not sure I believe they can do it.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Like I said, you won't see this in my portfolio anytime soon, but I see why Buffett doesn't want to sell. It just seems like the risk reward from his standpoint at this time of selling at a loss is just it's worth holding on to.
I agree, right? Because I think that's the thing, right? So we have to think about the philosophy of managing this portfolio in the Berkshire portfolio. And at the end of the day, you own a business like Kraft Heinz. What is the purpose it serves? And the bottom line is, you think about for Berkshire, it's to add value over time and start and generating a return from income too, right? Dividends is kind of like the long-term story here. And the benefit of selling and then having to redeploy all of that capital, where do you deploy it, right? And I think right now is a time where Buffett is probably struggling with thinking about great ideas to deploy capital into the equity market.